compels you. I am a servant of God. You cannot touch me. Luna! My daughter! My sweet Luna! Help me talk to him! I raised you since you were little! I'm your father! You can't let him kill your own father! Blood is thicker than water! You ungrateful brat! If you kill me, you'll go to hell!
I walk the streets with a head held high, sharp tongue like a blade slicing through the sky. Tell me they but your words are hollow. Try to lick the back, but you can't follow
There have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium.
Down here feeling low.
As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. 48 Sports College Football, Lee Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Gators ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Siegel. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out. And he stopped at the 13. This place is
Here they come down the road. This is the me. Your soul. Apologies. Regrets, no shame. You stupid is now. Play the game. You disappear.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man to the left. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Big play for the Irish there, reminiscent of a Tim Brown or Rocket Ismail.
Yeah, I'm glad you used the reference in the last 30 years, Reese. You know, just trying to find playmakers at Notre Dame, and Michael Mayer.
Intercepted in the first drive into the pick. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking for room. It's John. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge run.
They'll put the brakes on him at the 20.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Mira esto. Hola, Chad. Voy a poner mi pelo con los colores de la selección argentina, pero que se vea natural.
Wants to go up top.
Los chicos se van a reír.
Using the quick game.
Ahora gustaría.
And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. The inside handoff. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And this one is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Handoff to Jones. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down.
Big slide, but I'm big brother. Don't scare me easy. You got the home field now, it'll be easy. A game changes.
After the run, now to throw. Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Notre Dame. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a look. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Just at the wrong man.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire.
He's got the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to bull his way out. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
You kept talking loud like you couldn't let the play. Now it's painful. Slow rap, you dug your own grave like you do with the damn that don't blow.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line.
Hey, I'm hungry. Starving. Let's hit the taco shop. See, those are all actually I can't not broke. My account literally has $1.42 in it until Friday. I asked for money. I didn't ask to get money. Okay, but now we're paying instead of a millionaire. No, I just played.
And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he got it.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Unloads it left. That pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. Just snapping the football, everybody going on time.
Plays like through the sky. Turns out dribbling the back, but you can't follow it.
From the gun, watch the pass. Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This should be the last play of the quarter. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Here's the handoff. He's past the 30. There he goes!
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to...
He caught it! So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that...
Sneaks it in!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. Guys, let's take a step back and talk about Notre Dame. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Marsh. At the 40, there he goes. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. They'll run it on first and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Second down, he'll throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Irish.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they can become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. He's up to 57 yards on the ground, and he wanted to make a first impression, and he's doing that in this opening game. And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Start marking down.
Now the play fake. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the defense is waking up now, right? The first drive, they allowed a touchdown. They're a bit scrambled. They kind of all got together, rallied on the sideline. They've been pretty lights out since. Forced a punt on the last possession. They've now got the offense set up in 4th down again. Great job there. Pass defense, 3rd down. This defense now starting to put it together.
Take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Makes the grab. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. Offense gets set for second down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Dumps it to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's 3rd and short. They're throwing for it. They just can't come up with that one. Setting up a big decision now for the head coach on 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. No good. After the miss, still an 11-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to go here in the second half, and Notre Dame will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
What's the boss at home? Really?
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That would get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. With the catch, it's Howard. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Going for 6. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle. It's John. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Florida.
If we listen to each other.
Sweetie, what's the price? What do you do when your mom is up?
Send this to the one you want to spend forever with.
I wanna be tangled up, making love, nothing but two of us, getting lost in hope. Don't ever fuck a scarecrow without using some protection. Cause scarecrows everywhere go passing around the worst infections. My buddy backwards Billy banged one by the barn last Easter. Now his wiener's burning pee. Oh yeah, he's got a nasty squeezer. Scarecrow STDs. Those hay-filled streets, Scarecrow on her knees. I know she's begging.
Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He's looking to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Release the dirtiest country song of all time today, and I decided to make a video breaking down some country songs. She's really dirty.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabs it in the middle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than they did here, but it was still a positive game.
This crowd on him, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Jones. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the foot.
Send this to the person that makes you feel like home.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jones. Makes
Says
the
it's
stop
just
past the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on second and short. Looking to fire. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on third down. Soft spot in the middle. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down.
All of a sudden, with a flash of fire, the devil shows up in front of the congregation. Everybody screams and runs out of the church, except for one man who sits there quietly.
To the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. The play action fake. Quarterback's throwing away from heat. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up in this third down play. He's looking downfield to throw. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put it.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Here come the Irish back on offense. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Makes the grab. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown pass.
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped offside. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Turning it on. Creates a little room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Irish!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Going right to work up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Howard. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that one.
Wants to throw it. He's taking the shot. He's got it inside the 15. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. Wants to go up top. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this QB started to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Plucks it out of the air. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Unleashes one deep. And that ball is caught in the back of the end zone lot. The officials are signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds. And they can't quite hook up trying to make a completion in the back corner of the end zone. He'll throw on 3rd down. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Pulls it in. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Caught in the backfield, it's John. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's a premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get one, actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.